Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now, there is no easy way of saying this, so I just have to say it out plain. On Sunday, December 17th, a shipment of weapons and deadly, extremely deadly ammunition arrived in Jamaica. The shipment arrived from Haiti and landed safely. While that in and of itself is extremely unfortunate, what is even more unfortunate is that the Jamaican authorities knew it was coming, had set up some sort of an operation to intercept the boat bringing it in, but it still slipped through their hands. I have always said that one of the main things that Jamaica lacks is imagination and creativity. Well, the fact surrounding this incident is that maybe a few days or weeks ago, the Jamaican authorities received information from the US authorities that a certain boat would be coming to Jamaica from Haiti and that it will be bringing a number of guns and ammunition. I've heard that it would be bringing 5 crates of AR-15 rifles. Now, each of these crates hold 10 rifles because these are specialized shipping crates where these rifles are shipped across the globe. It is believed that there were 5 of these crates there. So 5 crates of 10 rifles would give you 50 rifles. And these are believed to be the heavy-barreled AR-15s. And yes, there is a special, distinct deadliness of the heavy-barreled AR-15, which I'll explain in a minute. The primary landing point of the vessel when it arrives was believed to be at the Helsha Beach, or the secondary landing point, if that failed, would be at the Old Harbour fishing village. But what I'm hearing is that the policemen made themselves so obvious at these 2 particular prospective designated landing sites that somehow the people on the boat got wind of it. And the boat passed right under their nose. It is said that the main reason why the boat passed under their nose was because they were looking for a fishing vessel, an actual fishing vessel like those small boats that the fishermen go out on. The targeted vessel was actually a cabin cruiser. And a cabin cruiser is more like a yacht, more expensive looking boat, and it is not a fishing vessel. Well, it can be used for fishing, but the type of fishing it does would be sports fishing, like for marlin, blue marlin, and that kind of thing. So when they saw this boat coming in on Sunday, I don't know if it's Sunday morning before day or sometime in the course of the daylight hours, but they didn't pay attention to this boat, and it passed and it went into the Kingston Harbour and headed straight for Morgan's Harbour. Now, for most of you who don't know Morgan's Harbour, it is a very high-class marina on the south coast. It's right on the Palisades Peninsula near to the Norman Manley's International Airport. Or should I say about halfway between the Norman Manley's International Airport and Port Royal. It has bars, nightclubs, discotheques, restaurants, etc. And the reason why the boat slipped past them, because that's not what they were looking for. The boat then left Morgan's Harbour Sunday night, very late, and very early into Monday morning, it went to Rocky Point. It let off its cargo and couldn't leave. Why it couldn't leave? Because the fuel it was supposed to take on to go back to Haiti was Old Harbour and the Hellshire area. And with daylight coming on, they wouldn't take the chance of refueling the boat at that time, so the boat was abandoned. So by the time the police get to the boat, the damage had already been done. They didn't find either the contraband nor the crew. And I doubt they will even find them, because they will just take another boat, another fishing boat, or pay somebody to take them back to Haiti. Now, the boat in question is this fishing vessel. It is known as the Mahi Mahi. And when the Jamaican authorities checked with this, checked all the details of this boat, its registration and so on, they realized it was registered to one man, a man called Guy Philippe. Now, who is Guy Philippe? Guy Philippe is a former commissioner of police, the former leader of a death squad, former elected senator, and one of the main orchestrators of the violence that ousted President Jean Bertrand Aristide from power back in 2004. Now, Guy Philippe is one of the people that the malevolent bully up north, Uncle Samuel, uses to destabilize countries and destroy lives, destabilize governments, plan coup and oust people that the malevolent bully up north does not like. Well, that in and of itself is not strange to most people about such activities. But what is strange is that the man who owns the Mahi Mahi, Guy Philippe, was released from a US jail on the 30th of November this year. That's about 3 weeks ago. Now, I am finding it difficult to understand how can a man who had just recently been released from jail manage to organize something like this, even though I would assume he had some influence in his country, be able to pull this one off. And how did the US government hear about it and know about it, and how did the Jamaican authorities muck it up so badly? A lot of questions. And I don't know where to go with this, but there are too many loopholes in this for it to, it's just not straightforward, and it's not making sense. But let's go back to something that's very, very important. The ammunition that came with these guns. There is something particularly deadly about them, and which the Jamaican authorities are going to have to really look out for what's happening here. Because the entire nation and our police force is now under serious threat. The type of ammunition that came off that boat is believed to be the green tip 5.56 millimeter ammunition. Now, this particular round is not similar. It is similar but not identical to the ordinary 5.56 round, which has been around for over 50 years. Because while the ordinary 5.56 bullet has a copper-jacketed lead bullet, this one has a steel penetrator round. And the steel penetrator round is that when it punches into anything, the steel does not disintegrate or warp or twist, and it continues with a momentum pushed by the lead core behind it. And while it travels roughly the same speed, it has a deeper penetrating power because of this steel penetrator behind the tip. Why were these guns sent here in the first place? Who sent them here? Who wants them here? Who are going to buy them? Why was Guy Philippe's boat used? How did the US hear about this operation? And if the US heard about this operation, why did they not inform the Jamaican authorities about the type of watercraft that was bringing them in. Because what I'm hearing is that the Jamaican authorities was led to believe that it was coming in an ordinary local commercial fishing vessel. That it was all a part of the guns for drug trade. Now, there seems to be some kind of a news blackout because people are now running around trying to find out what's going on. And I think, and so far the situation is just hush hush. I hear that the Mahi Mahi is being towed to the Marine Division headquarters down by Newport East. And that the Jamaican authorities are in touch with the Haitian authorities, and together they are trying to figure out what happens, or rather what will happen from this point on. But one thing I say is that if the details of this incident is even half the truth, then we are in for a lot more killings. We are in for a lot more murders and mayhem and bloodshed comes 2024. And what will we be getting from the Minister of National Security? Nothing. Guys, I will be following up on this story and I'll be keeping you abreast of what's going on because I do have my sources, and stay on this page and come back and see, because as soon as I know what's really going on and who in Jamaica is really behind this, because there is somebody and somebody big, I have got a name, but I don't want to put that name out yet. All I can say, it is one of Jamaica's biggest manufacturers, or should I say somebody within the JMEA, the Jamaica Manufacturers and Export Association. But since all of this at this time is verbal, and I have not got the apart from pictures of the boat and so on, I have not got specifics on this individual. I'm not gonna call that person's name yet. But as I get more information, just stand by, as because I'm not going to let this just die down and go away. So guys, like, share, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. And